Traveling freely is about looking at my own interior life and thinking about the ways I move in the world based off of that examination. And so almost all of the essays in the book are me thinking about my place in the world and what the world reflects back to me based off of my interior experience. So what do I see when I look at my ancestry? What do I see when I look at colonialism and colonial history? When I look at the United States, what forms of violence am I seeing being committed that remind me of that colonial history and my own experience, but also how is it impacting other people around me?
Traveling freely is about examining thought processes and lived realities. As James Baldwin said, everything depends on your system of reality. How easily do you move through the world? What do you carry? What do you see and why? And what don't you want to look at and why not? My work is to always fight against the legacies of colonialism, against anti-blackness, in particular within my own culture, Dominican culture, and capitalism. I wrote the book as a call to action.
And I think it starts with conversations and it moves to political action, whether that be through voting, marches, protests, boycotting. It's important that we collectively work together to change things.
Not only do I want to speak to you, dear reader, about this country, about the colonial condition, but I want us to do something about it together. Because the book is also an offering. In looking at my interior life, I invite you to look at yours. I'm always looking at the ways institutions keep us enslaved to outdated ideas, conditions, and practices. I want my poetry and my essays and my fiction, when it is in the world, to decolonize everything. Because if we have one charge as a descendants of this colonial project, as afrodescendientes, the descendants of African people here in the West, it is to decolonize everything.